Hello, gorgeous soul. Guess what? Most people wanted to keep the intro. So here we go. This week we have Vesta shifting signs and going into Leo. Vesta is based on the Vestal Virgins. It's a long story, but it's about your independence. But also it's about keeping the home fires burning. And there is a very tricky square between Mars and Pluto. Ooh, this one's going to be full on, so pay attention. So much other stuff, including Uranus even going retrograde. Here's your weekly astrology. Hey, free-spirited Aquarius, how you doing? This week has so much going on. It's very important you don't scatter your energies too much, but you keep your focus. Vesta. Now, what is the mythology around Vesta? Vesta is based on the Vestal Virgins. These were the women that kept the flames alive in ancient Rome, and it was said that the flames was like the heart of Rome, and if the flames went out, disaster would happened to Rome. So they had unique status. They were normally given 30 years and then they had their freedom, but they had unique status because they were owned by no man. And I believe it goes back to an earlier time in history where women, priestesses, channeled the goddess, and devotees would have sex with the priestesses, and it would be an act of union with the sacred. Anyway, I digress. But actually, it might be quite important for you because Vesta is going into your relationship zone. So it's shining a light on your relationships. And I would suggest, as it is Vesta, it's not just about your individual relationships, but also how in any partnerships other people impact that relationship. And also Uranus is going retrograde in your home and family zone. So what is going on for you in terms of your intimate relationships, and how can you take charge of that, and how can you keep those home fires burning? That is the question. The big tricky energy of this week is when Mars squares Pluto. This is a big deal. It's going to be a big deal in the outer world. I imagine we're going to see massive drama. Last week when the Mars and Jupiter square happened, we had that massive explosion in Beirut. I would imagine that this square is going to be about powerful patriarchal figures clashing with each other, and there being a big power struggle. But it's how we handle it. I myself, funnily, as an Aries with Mars in Aries, found something out recently where I have to take legal action against somebody who turns out they're a Scorpio. So there's that's where the square is for me. And it's like, wow, my usual reaction to that would be to go literally completely crazy and get very emotional about it. And I'm just like, no, I'm aware of that square. I'm going to handle it in an unemotional way. And that's what you got to do when there is seriously volatile energy, and then somebody pokes your buttons. Then don't allow yourself to give in, because when we give in and lose our temper, that's when we disempower ourselves. So play it carefully. And for you, there may be a conversation or a secret that is revealed, or something that's hidden that comes to the surface, and it has a big reaction for you. But try not to worry about it. If you can get through that, on the 15th, we have the Sun trine Mars, which is fabulous. And the Sun is in your relationship zone. There's a lot of positive energy and optimism and potential in your romantic and intimate relationships and partnerships this week. And also Mars is helping you passionately express yourself confidently, and you get your point of view across. Now, Uranus, as I said, is going retrograde. So since Uranus went into Taurus, I believe that was from March last year, you might have had some shocks, surprises, and interesting experiences when it's come to your home and family. But with Uranus going retrograde, it gives you a bit of peace and quiet to sort things out, process, and plot and plan what you want to do in terms of your home and family. Let's see what the tarot has to say. The first card I've got is the Five of Cups. You may feel a bit disappointed in something. That could be that Mars and Pluto square, where you feel that you've lost something. But with this card, you see someone weeping over 3 cups spilled on the ground. But actually, if they look behind them, there are 2 great big juicy cups behind them, full of wonders and magic. So all is not lost, even if you think it for a temporary moment this week. And guess what? I've just pulled the wish card. So, your wish will be granted. Something that you want, something that you desire, something that you've been after is coming your way. 2 of Pentacles, you may feel that you're juggling, but what are you juggling for? The Star. Healing, inspiration, and creativity are here. So yeah, looking good for you, my darling Aquarius. Just keep your cool. And guess what? Out of all the signs, you're the best at that, because you can separate your feelings from your logic. So, and you may well need to do that this week. So much love to you. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Hi, gorgeous. Before you go, check out my new film on my fabulous psychics. A lot of people ask me for readings. I don't do them anymore, but for over 20 years, I've had an award-winning team of psychics that I truly hand-pick. So check out the film, let me know what you think.
The purpose of a reading, I feel, is very much to inspire people and to empower people.
It's about hope. It's about guidance.
Using a phone or being with you, it will be the same, because the matter is spiritual.
It's very important for me that the client feels spirit with them. So it was a psychic reading.
I don't remember the readings right after, because it's not myself giving that, it's actually coming from spirit.
And it is a bit like a three-way conversation. I've got the person on the phone, I've got me, and I've got another voice that's telling me things.
I even shock myself, things that I come up with, and I think, how did I get that?
I'm channeling messages only for one purpose, to help people.
It's been able to help somebody have a map back to where they've got lost from.
My priority is to connect to your truth and have the best life that you can have.
I think in my readings people feel a sense of a safe space where they can really be themselves, let go.
You need a feeling of being understood, because reading should be empowering.
I will make sure when the reading is finished that you're happy with everything.
I couldn't do anything else. It's part of who I am. It's what I came here for, obviously.
And when they come back and tell you they've got their dream job or the love of their life, that really makes me feel like I'm valued.
I love to hear a sigh of relief. A lot of weight has been lifted off their shoulders.
We have the answers that we are looking for within ourselves. I know I have the tools to help you.
Everything begins and ends with you.